Ever wondered what happens when you let computers binge-watch YouTube without supervision? Today's guest is the genius who did just that. And spoiler alert, the machines might be smarter than we thought. If you think AI is just about funny robot videos and smart assistants that mishear you, you're in for a wild ride. Trust me, you don't want to miss what he's about to reveal.
We asked the computers to watch YouTube and tell us what they find. We had a lot of compute capacity, so they would take YouTube videos, cut them into 10 frames per second, and compare the patterns on the 10 frames. Basically trying. I found something, we had to write a bit of code to find out what it found, and it had found a cat. Of course, it's YouTube, right? It didn't only find one cat, it found what makes something a cat. It could literally find every cat on YouTube. We never taught it how, we never understood how it did it. Understand that, right?
So we let our digital buddies loose on YouTube, and guess what they found? Cats. Shocking, I know. But here's the kicker. They didn't just find cats. They figured out what makes a cat without us telling them. It's like giving a toddler a toolbox, and they build a rocket ship. Kind of makes you question who's actually learning from whom here.
And the code that was written for a computer to find every cat on YouTube, if I had written it the traditional way, would have been probably 200 million lines of code, because I would have to find every possible interpretation of how a cat looks on YouTube, get the computer to see that. That code was this big. But there was a lot of numbers and mathematics that we don't.
He mentions that writing code to identify every cat would take 200 million lines. Meanwhile, I struggle with 200 characters in a tweet. These machines are basically teaching themselves rocket science while we're still stuck on airplane mode. It's both impressive and a little unsettling, don't you think?
Like I ask you a question and you'd give me a very intelligent answer, and I have no clue what happened inside your brain to get to that answer. This is where we are. Computers find on intelligence. We don't teach them how, we just give them the data to learn, and they learn like humans. And every task we've ever given them since, they've become better humans at. So they are the world champion in chess, they're the world champion in Go, they're the world champion in everything we've given them.
So machines are learning like humans now, minus the coffee breaks and existential dread. They've beaten us at chess, Go, and probably would destroy us in Monopoly if given the chance. While we're busy debating what to binge watch next, they're mastering everything we throw at them. Maybe it's time we paid a bit more attention.
They are the best manipulator of humanity on the planet in terms of social media engines. They are the best writers, artists, the best musicians, the best anything we've ever given them. And the turn of the century and the time we recognized that, which is what I normally refer to as the Netscape moment. 2023, every one of you started to hear about AI. That's not because AI started in 2023. AI started in 2000. And by 2016, all of us in the lab, we knew we got it. 2016, we did code that would blow you away. We started to fold proteins. If you understand, protein folding is one of the most complex problems ever faced by biologists in history. You know, it would take a group of PhD students around 8 months to fold one protein. We created AlphaFold in 2016, 2017, and it folded 200 million proteins, okay? When ChatGPT came out in 2023, people said, oh, there's something called AI. It's not because AI started, it's because we had a browser. Just like Escape, when the internet came out in 1995, the internet had existed for almost 15 years before. It's just that for the first time we had a browser, we could see it.
Turns out, AI's been leveling up in the background while we were posting selfies and food pics. They didn't just start in 2023. They've been at it since the early 2000s, quietly becoming protein-folding, problem-solving geniuses. It's like discovering your quiet roommate has been working on a cure for cancer in his spare time.
Now, since 2023 until today, it's been mind-blowing, okay? Just to give you a few statistical pointers to understand. First, intelligence is a lot deeper than ChatGPT. Let's be very clear, okay? The task given to ChatGPT and Gemini and others is linguistic intelligence, the ability to understand knowledge and communicate and so on and so forth, okay? Of course, there are other forms of intelligence, emotional intelligence, for example, they haven't learned yet. Intuition, complex mathematics, deep reasoning. All of those forms of intelligence, we haven't seen AI perform that way yet, but we will very soon, and I'll tell you why. But what we did is, as we gave them that task, have a machine called ChatGPT that is estimated in certain tasks to perform at 110 IQ, and in other tasks at 155 IQ. Just so that you know, Elon Musk is 155. Einstein, which was never really measured, is estimated to be 162. So we have machines that are as intelligent as Einstein. And we as humans, the cold water, the gradually heating water, are chilling and discussing and saying, no, but we will always be humans. We will always be in the lead. Always need us. Okay? And I used to go mad in 2016 when people would tell me, oh Lord, AI, no, humans were capable of creativity, we're capable of, poetry and music, and these are things that AI will never do. What? What do you mean? Basically, they're doing every one of them better than us.
He's dropping some heavy stuff here. AI with IQs hitting 155, matching the likes of Einstein. Meanwhile, we're asking Alexa to set timers for our pasta. It's a wake-up call that perhaps these machines are not just tools, but evolving entities. Maybe underestimating them isn't the smartest move.
Why? Because if you take the most complex innovation, for example, in my very geeky mind, innovation can be turned into a mathematical equation. It's basically an instruction to a machine. It says, find every possible solution to a problem, card the ones that were proposed before, give me the ones that have never been proposed before. That is innovation. This is it, right? It's solutions to a problem that have not been seen before.
He simplifies innovation to a math problem. Find all solutions, discard the old, and voila, something new. Makes you wonder if creativity is just algorithms after all. If machines start innovating better than us, where does that leave our human touch? Food for thought, isn't it? The machines aren't just coming. They're already here, making strides while we're still hitting the snooze button. Maybe it's time we stop seeing AI as just fancy calculators and start acknowledging them as the game changers they are. After all, if they're already folding proteins and composing music, who knows what's next? Just make sure to stay on their good side.